Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, this is Love No Limits. My name is Kay and here is your daily pick a card reading. I'm so excited to be back in my element, okay? I do want to give an apology to everyone who really keeps up with the dailies. I know the past week, even the past 3 weeks has been very inconsistent, kind of rocky. I moved, as most of you know. There's been construction unpredictably on my street. It's very loud. I have, a lot going on. So I'm really glad, okay, for those who stuck around, thank you. And I'm so glad to be back. Anyways, this is the daily pick a card reading, my friends. What is going to be occurring for you within your next 24 hours? So take a second, pause the video if need be to choose your pile. Don't forget, if you feel called to more than one, please feel free to check out both or all three. There may certainly be messages there for you. If these readings resonate with you, let me know down in those comments below. Even if you don't feel like saying anything, dropping a little rose really does go a long way. Also, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Okay, it's the easiest way to find me and my content. So my friends, let's introduce our piles. This is going to be pile number 1. This is going to be pile number 2. And this is going to be pile number 3. Timestamps are always located down below in that description box. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading today, my friends. This is the daily reading. What is going to be occurring for you within your next 24 hours. So, pile number 1. Today you guys have picked this Dream Interpretation Oracle card, number 7, Obedience. So, pile number 1, this card is all about, okay, pretty self-explanatory. I feel like for you within your next 24 hours, okay, I see you, pile number 1, as either being in a position where you're giving instruction or being in some sort of position where you're receiving instruction, right? This card is all about that sudden call to action, taking a leadership role of some kind, right? It also can refer to kind of going against the grain and following your own little inner compass. But pile number 1, your first tarot card today is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, right? This is all about hesitation, stagnation. So like I was picking up before, pile number 1, I'm definitely picking up for you guys within your next 24 hours. You're coming out of this Two of Swords energy, right? You're coming out of a period of stagnation, hesitation, and you're starting to take charge. Now this could mean a few different things. Everyone's going to be so different. Perhaps you guys are finally going to be gaining some sort of courage, okay, to say something. Perhaps you're finally going to be taking some sort of courage to take action upon something. Whatever the case may be, pile number 1, I feel like you guys are going to be kind of heading in the right direction here. You guys are going to be, I feel like for some of you, you may resonate with kind of taking a break from whatever path you're on, right? Within your next 24 hours, pile number 1, expect some action, okay? Expect to be jumping back in your own driver's seat. Your second tarot card today is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles, right? It's the golden opportunity, okay? I feel like for you, pile number 1, within your next 24 hours, you guys are coming out of a period of stagnation. You're jumping on something, okay? This could be a few different things. For some of you, this may be some sort of opportunity if you've been looking for work, okay? Perhaps you finally get that interview, you finally get that job, you finally get in touch with the person that will lead you, right, to the path that you are seeking for yourself. Pile number 1, beautiful stuff. Your last tarot card today is the 8 of Dragonflies, which is the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups, okay, this card is all about walking away from something unfulfilling, right? Which makes a lot of sense because if you are in a period of stagnation, which is very common, okay, especially when once you walk away from something. For example, if this reading is pertaining to some sort of relationship, right? Say you walked away from a potential partner, spouse, take it how it resonates, okay? It's human nature to kind of be put in this area of stagnation, right? Especially in our headspace. You don't want to just give your heart out again, right? Things like that take time. However, once you are healed, once you are ready, an opportunity always shows itself to you. The universe works in funny ways like that. So pile number one, I'm definitely picking up an energy that you may resonate with in your past, your recent past, or even in your present, walking away from something unfulfilling in order to find something more fulfilling, in order to find something better, something more meaningful, okay? Something you know you deserve. And I feel like within your next 24 hours, whatever this Ace of Pentacles is meaning for you, it will present itself, right? The one thing I want to point out, which is interesting here, is, okay, we have a hand pointing, right? We also have another hand, we also have another hand pointing right here. Very interesting, right? So I feel like the word guidance just came to my mind. Perhaps you guys will be seeking some sort of advice within your next 24 hours, some sort of mentor even. Okay, the word networking just came to my mind. Interesting. Very interesting stuff. But yeah, I feel like for you, pile number one, I see you guys coming out of stagnation, okay, because of some sort of golden opportunity that's presenting itself to you, and you guys are going to be guided in the right direction that most benefits you. So pile number one, I have these two little oracle cards here. Let me actually look up the exact name of this deck. It's brand new. So this is called the Astro Alignment deck. Very cool. I'm absolutely in love with it. A very good friend of mine had gifted it to me. So pile number one, let's see what you have. Ooh, so you guys have Supermoon with luminosity, intimacy, and hyper awareness. Interesting. Hyper awareness is really being brought to my attention. Very interesting stuff. And you also have Neptune with mysticism, spirituality, and escapism. Very interesting, because this Two of Swords to me is very much like that, right? Escapism, escaping from your own reality and indulging in another, okay? That's all Neptune, right? So I feel like for you, pile number one, okay, you know, hyper awareness, okay, mysticism, spirituality. Perhaps you guys are kind of following a new path for yourself. For some of you, this could be, you know, in the spiritual arts, in the spiritual healing arts, right? You could be getting into something esoteric, reading tarot cards, right? I feel like something new is coming, okay? Within your next 24 hours, you guys will all know what this is for you. I feel like it's going to be obvious, right? The Ace of Pentacles, okay, when that card shows up, it is super hard to miss. But pile number one, I believe that's all I'm seeing in the cards for you guys today. And don't forget, my friends, to like the video. Let me know down in those comments what your thoughts were, if it's resonating, okay? Even if you don't feel like saying anything, dropping a little rose down there really does go a long way. Pile number one, have a beautiful next 24 hours, my friends, and I'll catch you guys next time. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading today, friends. This is the daily reading. What is going to be occurring for you within your next 24 hours. So today you guys have picked this Dream Interpretation Oracle card, number 18, Sweets. So pile number two, this card represents, it says delicacy, sweetness, taste things or situations, or excess. So pile number two, okay, right off the bat, I'm definitely getting this urge that within your next 24 hours, like this card kind of suggests, you may be tasting something. Now this could be literally, okay, you could be tasting something, trying something new, going out to eat. However, for the majority of you, I feel like this is more figurative, right? I feel like you will be tasting something new, okay? You could be, perhaps you have just embarked in some sort of new hobby, okay? A new occupation. Very interesting stuff. So pile number two, Your first tarot card today, ooh, is Justice. So pile number 2, the Justice card, pretty self-explanatory, balance. Okay, one thing that is sticking out to me is when I read the little description of the Sweets card was the word excess. Excess. So for some of you, pile number 2, you may resonate with perhaps in your recent past, okay, or even in your present, you have been either feeling an excess of some sort of emotion, you've been doing an excess of something action orientated, okay, this could be an excess of your work schedule, right? You could be, you could even be like this card suggests, overeating, okay, excess in being awake. Okay, what ends up happening when you have an excess in something in your life? Okay, you are depriving something else. If you are oversleeping, right, you have less time of being awake, less time of being action orientated. So pile number 2, okay, with the Justice card being your first tarot card, expect some balance within your next 24 hours. Okay, if you guys have been feeling an excess amount of stress, okay, expect something more calming, something more soothing to enter your life, right? Something that will make you smile, right? If you guys have been resonating with kind of like feeling a little down in the dumps, stressed, unsure, either way, no matter what it is, right? Expect some balance here. So your second tarot card is, ooh, lovely, is the 9 of Cups. Wow. So the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, right? Celebration. Pile number 2, this is great energy. With the 9 of Cups being your second tarot card, I'm definitely getting this sense that you guys will be smiling within your next 24 hours. Like I was kind of picking up before, for the majority of you, I am intuitively picking up that this could be an excess of stress, right? Having too much on your plate. Interesting with all the plates here, right? They are indulging to the max. So pile number 2, if you guys resonate with kind of like having too much on your plate, expect some solution out of the blue to come in to help bring more balance. Whatever this may be, it's going to allow you to smile. It's going to brighten your day. It's going to give you something to celebrate here. One thing I do want to point out in this 9 of Cups card is if you look closely, okay, there is a little rat here, right? A little rat in hiding, trying to get in this man's cup, it looks like. So pile number 2, take caution in. For some of you, I feel like this 9 of Cups is representing some sort of good news regarding something. This could be anything, okay? A new job, okay? Perhaps you just won some sort of court case, something legal I'm picking up for some of you. Take caution in who you tell at this time, because I am picking up an energy that people will want to spoil this for you. Do not let that happen, pile number 2, okay? Very interesting stuff. So your last tarot card today is the Ace of Bees, which is the Ace of Swords. So this is all about truth, the sword of truth, right? So pile number 2, if you guys do resonate with kind of like overthinking, okay, stressing out about something unclear, okay, specifically with the Ace of Swords coming out as your last tarot card, I'm definitely picking up a sense that things will be cleared up at this time. Okay, you will receive the balance that you have been demanding for quite some time. I'm picking up for some of you, right? The Ace of Swords is all about cutting away what no longer serves us, so we have room for the things that do, right? So pile number 2, I have these last 2 oracle cards here for you. This should really sum up your reading, give you some solid advice. Okay, these little cards are from the Astro Alignment deck, and you guys have, okay, your first one is Saturn with discipline, obstacles, and boundaries. Absolutely, right? Like I was picking up, if you guys are having an excess in your life, boundaries, right? A boundary, Ace of Swords, cutting off what's no longer serving you, becoming more disciplined, right? More action orientated. Beautiful. You also have Chiron with core wounds, vulnerability, and potential through pain. Absolutely. Pile number 2, this is a beautiful, beautiful message here. I feel like for you, with what I was kind of picking up before, right? Transmuting. Okay, transmuting. If you're stressed out, I'll give you a little example, right? if you're stressed out about, say, your finances, okay? You have a lack of finances for whatever reason, you're stressed out about it, you have things to do, okay? You're trying to be disciplined, right? Say, for example, you did something as simple as just taking another look at your budget. Taking another look at your budget. And by doing so, you're able to balance things out so you're not excessively pouring money in one direction and declining the amount of money you need in the other. So pile number 2, I feel like for you, whatever is occurring in your life right now, okay, it is going to be transmuted, right? The metamorphosis process is painful. However, it is 100% worth it, because once that butterfly's wings open, okay, it soars, it flies, it very rarely touches the ground. So pile number 2, I feel some serious transformative energy for you, okay? Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Pile number 2, have a fabulous next 24 hours, my friends. This reading was very positive. I feel like you guys are going to be embracing some sort of newness here, especially when it comes to your inner world, your emotions, your stress levels, right? Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Pile number 2, have a wonderful next 24 hours, my friends, and I'll catch you guys next time. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading today, friends. This is the daily reading. What is going to be occurring for you within your next 24 hours? So today you guys have picked number 30, time. This card is from the Dream Interpretation Oracle deck, okay? And this card is all about things like our past, okay? Our future, planning, right? Doing things in a certain way, taking steps a certain way in order to achieve something in the future. So pile number 3. Interesting how you guys have the 30 with the 3. Keep an eye out for 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I definitely feel like that is a double synchronicity for you. But pile number 3, I'm definitely picking up an energy of, the word planning keeps coming to my mind, right? You guys may be planning something, may have been planning for something, right? I'm also noticing, okay, the statue in the middle, if you see closely, she's actually yawning. So pile number 3, you may resonate with waiting for something, okay? Waiting for something for quite some time. If that's the case, okay, perhaps within your next 24 hours, whatever you've been waiting for, planning for, taking your time with, is going to be revealed to you. So pile number 3, your first tarot card is interesting, the Knight of Pentacles, right? The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles is known for taking his time. When he builds a wall, he lays down every brick as perfectly as he can, right? So pile number 3, I feel like for you, okay, you may resonate with something taking a lot of time here. However, don't get impatient. I'm being called to tell you, don't get impatient, okay? Don't get annoyed or irritated with it, because when you take your time, when the things that take the most time, in my opinion, not everything, but most things in life, right? The things that take the most time can often be the most rewarding. Very interesting. So your second tarot card, pile number 3, is the Four of Pentacles. This card is all about holding on to something. I feel like for you, pile number 3, okay, sometimes this card is associated with things like greed. I'm not picking up that energy at all. I feel like you guys are holding on to whatever this is that is taking so much time. So your last tarot card today is the King of Moths. Beautiful, beautiful way to end the reading, because the King of Moths, right? Also known as the King of Wands. He is the action-orientated king. He takes action. He sees something and he does it. So with this being the last tarot card in the deck, I feel like, right, whatever it is that's been taking so much time, whatever it is that you've been holding on to, you've kept your faith in, right? Within your next 24 hours, expect to take some sort of action. Expect whatever this is, whatever this slow moving process is, to be picked up in a sense, okay? Very beautiful stuff. So pile number 3, I have these last 2 oracle cards here for you. Brand new deck, so excited to keep you to start using it more often. This deck is called the Astro Alignment deck, and you guys have It says moon void, of course. And then it says disconnect, withdrawal, and reception. Interesting. Interesting, right? Because you guys have disconnect and withdrawal. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, which is about holding on. So perhaps, okay, with this being in your advice, being one of your advice cards, perhaps it would be in your best interest, okay? Maybe I'm being guided to tell you the less you worry about something in particular, the faster it will manifest, okay? The less you attached you are to something, the more likely you are to actually obtain it for some of you, which is very, very interesting here. So your second little advice oracle card, pile number 3, is 5th house in Leo with fun, hobbies, and creativity. Awesome, awesome energy. Because, yeah, I was definitely picking up this sense of, with something taking a lot of time, okay, it's in our human nature to stress out about it, right? And with the moon void, of course, card, right? With disconnect, withdrawal, reception, perhaps it's time to disconnect from the seriousness of the situation and have a little fun with it, okay? Perhaps distracting yourself even from whatever the situation is. Very interesting too, right? Because I have this little sign here and it says worry less, smile more. I feel like this is your message for the next 24 hours, pile number 3, to worry less about whatever it is that's taking so much time and to smile more, and with the anticipation that it will all work out. Because if you do that, I promise you it will. So pile number 3, I believe that's all I'm seeing in the cards today, okay? Also with the 5th house, fun, hobbies, and creativity, perhaps indulging in something fun, doing something creative, right? If you guys do resonate with feeling a little stressed out about it, make sure you're finding some sort of outlet to get that stress out, right? You don't want that to collect in your body, right? Holding on to something. It's time to detach yourself from the situation and allow, right? Allow the universe to work its magic and trust in the process. So pile number 3, I believe that's all I'm seeing in the cards today, my friends. So if you like the video, hit that like button, okay? If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. It is the easiest way to find me and my content, and it also encourages more content in the future. So pile number 3, have a beautiful next 24 hours, my friends, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.